Okay. Well, hello people there. Today we're doing something a bit different. Ooh, we got gunfire. Today we're doing something a bit different. No cricket, no cause, nobody's here, just me, Hobo. And I figured I wanted to do something different. The game in the background's just gonna be Just Cause 4. I wanted to just do basically a, I don't know, general chat, I guess. About everything I want to do or am doing and play games that I really enjoy. Ooh, a jet. I'm gonna keep saying and I apologize for that. Yeah, I don't know. Just felt like doing something that didn't take a lot of editing because today was supposed to be a live stream, but unfortunately OBS just hates me. I'm gonna crash. OBS just hates me, as does that jet. And I couldn't get it to work at all. Period. So I'll probably start off with some Just Cause 4. Just Cause 4. And talk to you guys about what the reason is behind the channel and general insight to what we do. So this all started with Cosmonaut. If you watch the podcast, you've heard his voice. If not, you'll see him soon. Him and I have a series planned where we're going to talk about movies and stuff, mostly international movies, maybe some other stuff. That Animatum show that I brought up before is still happening. Unfortunately, we wanted to avoid a lot of copyright stuff and general understanding of what we can and can't use is iffy because we're not used to it. I'm trying to get in contact with a couple of people. Otherwise, what the hell was I talking about? It's all bullshit now. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to start up something that was unique and new, I guess. And so we started working on a project, all three of us, Cricket, Cosmonaut, and I, all started working on a project together. That is still happening. There should be more information coming out towards the end of summer for it. And, yeah. We started working on that project and then decided, hey, we want to take this a step further. We want to do the things we like. And then, that week we got the video, the end of Super Best Friends play. And if you don't know who they are, general thing is they were a bunch of, they were 3 or 4, mostly 3, sometimes a 4th guy joined them. Let's Players just made Cricket and I laugh, and actually we became friends over their channel back when they were part of Machinima. And if you can probably see Cricket takes a lot of inspiration from their original art. If you go back and find Super Best Friends play from Machinima, our art is very similar to theirs, the rounded heads and all that. Just, we really fell in love with them, and they used to make us laugh, and having them end was something that hit us both really hard, and we were like, you know what, we now have very little to watch in terms of YouTube channels, especially during October. They used to do this monthly thing, video a day, basically, and it was all of them, well, mostly Matt and Pat, playing horror games. And they used to call it the shitstorm. So Cricket and I would watch that every year, sometimes together, sometimes, on our own, but it was always something we enjoyed. And we're planning on doing something like that for this October, as Cricket is not good with horror games. He hates them, but we also think it would be funny because, who doesn't love watching scaredy cats play horror games? They're always the best. Any which way. So, after getting that news, we kind of sat down one day while we were working on our passion project in the background and said, why don't we start a Let's Play channel, or just a general channel or company where those are the wrong things, where we talk about the things that we love and things we like to do. What if we started a company where we were allowed to talk about those things and do those things for ourselves and not really have to worry about bosses or anything? And so Rotten Brains came from that, all three of us wanting to do our own thing and basically not be told that we can't do all the things we aspire to. And it's working out so far right now. Unfortunately, all we have is joking games, but hiccup. In the future, we plan on getting many, many more shows and things out. If you guys are still watching this, there's here's a little secret that Cricket and I have been planning for a while, along with Kaz, but more Cricket and I. We're gonna try, hopefully in the near future, to set up a SCP spoof-like show where we take on the roles of doctors in the SCP Foundation and make a comedy show out of it. And yeah. Other than that, we have other shows planned and other projects planned for the company, because we obviously want to be more of a production company than anything. And I don't know if you guys didn't see the podcast. The name came because I had a weird dream where an old lady was just yelling at me. And she was like, "Oh, you're gonna rot your brains out if you keep watching that trash." And I called Cosmonaut early in the morning. I'll get, by the way, to why we call ourselves Fearless-Hobo and Cricket. But for now, just refer to them as... God, I love this game. As of right now, we have the Joke and Game Show, we have our Rotten Reactions, which we are going to do another one, and then we might do Rotten Reviews, which is us reviewing something. Those might just be mostly movies and stuff. Not 100%, haven't really talked it through with the guys, kind of just coming up with it. I have to get a couple of programs for them so we can do things properly. If you saw Cricket's mic for the Boss Crushers episode, was it Boss Crushers? Yeah, it's Boss Crushers, which I don't know why people hate that game so much. It's a fine game. Just like this game. Just don't know why people hate it so much. They just don't like fun, I guess. There's nothing wrong with a game being short and sweet, or just dumb old fun. Any which way. So, by the way, spoilers for Just Cause 4, if you're still watching the video and not just listening to me talk. But yeah, the name Rotten Brains came from that, from Weird Dream. And, yeah, we decided to go with Rotten Brains Productions. Oh, I can't skip it.
She asked me to drive instead, which
and we decided, hey, we'll call ourselves Rotten Brains Productions. We'll take back the idea, and then Cricket hired a guy to help us with the logo, because Cricket is not a logo guy. He is our artist, but he is not down with the logos and stuff. I've been in the background setting up our Twitch and stuff like that, but like I said, OBS doesn't want to work for me right now, so I gotta figure out how to work with everything. If you guys actually have any tips, let me know. I'd be open to anybody telling me anything. But yeah, we started the podcast, and in the podcast we have our 3 clubs. Well, not 3, but 2 clubs, which are AV Club, which is movies, TV shows, and stuff we're interested in. And we'll talk about them, review them. And then our book club, which is us just talking about books and comics and stuff. And then getting everyone to read something new each month and something interesting. I talked to some people recently that liked the idea of that because they don't read comics or anything, so having somebody talk about them, especially when a new movie like Hellboy or something's coming out, even though Hellboy wasn't that good, having someone from the nerd perspective talk to them about what's going on in the community or what we're currently looking at for releases, and Jesus, guys, give up. Just a little bit. But we just want to do the things that we were always told would rot our brains or would, you know, eventually hurt us in the long run. But hell, we love movies, games, comics, all of that stuff. So why not make a company where we can talk about it? And our plans for the future are to eventually hire people to be with us. You know, hire other people that are interested in doing that and interested in, you know, doing what we're doing and defying the normal. And, you know, we always look to places like the Game Grumps, which is ironic because we originally were calling ourselves like the knockoff Game Grumps because that's what we do, but you know, we wanted to be much more than just a gameplay channel. Ironically, I'm playing a game while talking to you, but I love video games, and anyone who knows me knows that I have a great love and passion for video games, including indie games. That's why we go to PAX every year. And, yeah, we really wanted to focus on that stuff. That stuff that just, we were told, no, you can't do that for a living, or that's stupid, who would ever do that? Yeah.
Don't worry about me, kid. I'll just wait right here.
So, if you guys are interested, I mean, as soon as we can really get started with the company, like actually being able to pay people. We'd love to have new people come on and join us and work with other people, because I love that sense of community. It's very thin right now in the gaming community. I don't know if you guys even pay attention to it, but we don't really have a huge... Oh, okay. What is going on? Oh, that was funny. We don't really have that huge community anymore that used to exist. We do and we don't. It's nice to see people cross over when they do. Cat Icarus does it a lot, which is nice, but still only does it with the normal Boots guys. He's not like on Game Grumps or something, or, you know, even just smaller game shows, you know, Let's Players channels, which would be cool to have back and see more of that open community and gamers just playing games with each other and being awesome. But that's what this whole venture is for us, to bring back that sense of community. And we've talked about it plenty of times. We want our company to be more than just like, oh, who's the CEO? Well, that would be me. And, you know, instead of all of that crap, how about we focus more on the community-driven version of a company? You know, we keep using the term communal company, where if you, the community, say, hey, this is really dumb and stupid and we don't like this, well, we'll try our best to make everyone in our community feel welcomed and like their opinion matters, because, you know, when you're watching someone do something for so long, you feel like you're part of it. And we want you guys to feel like that. We want you guys to feel like you are part of something bigger, and that you have an opportunity to join us, like actually join the company and be participants in videos and get paid for the things that you enjoy, instead of working a 9-to-5 job every day. It's just, that's what we want to do with this company, and we want to take it further than that. We want to produce content for other platforms. Right now, I'm currently looking into, and this is going to sound ridiculous to most people who know me, but starting to write a kids show. Something inspired by Sesame Street and the Muppets, but also stuff like, oh my god, I can't remember the name of the show. Oh, Between the Lions. Damn, it's been a long time. Stuff that's inspired by, like that, having real life actors in it and whatnot. And I'm interested in pitching it to companies that really are interested in it. And I know it's not going to be like the forte for Rotten Brains to do kids content, but I feel like there's a lack of children's content in the world that is just wholesome and nice. And you know what? If we can't get a producer, we'll find a way to put it out ourselves and prove them wrong that way. Maybe I'll start a kids channel on YouTube, and we'll have videos come out every week or 2 weeks or whatever, and it will just be the show that I want to pitch, because I think it's nice to be able to actually do kids shows that don't exist. Because when we were kids, well, I say we, I mean people around my age, like 25, 27, 30 years old, when we were all kids, we had shows like Sesame Street, Fraggle Rock, and others that, yeah, were goofy and weird, but they also had a message. And there seems to be a lot of shows that are, you know, no disrespect to a lot of the new writers and whatnot, but they're just so adult in nature, like Steven Universe and things of that nature. They're just so adult, instead of, you know, little kids have nothing to watch. They got like that puppy show, I think. I don't freaking know. I don't have little cousins that watch that stuff, but I have a niece and nephew that I really love, and when they come over, they have like 3 things to watch on Netflix that they really enjoy. So being able to produce content for them would be really, really nice and enjoyable for me. Even if I'm not a huge part of it, and I end up writing the scripts and that's all I do for the show, that'd still be fantastic to me that kids are getting content. It's stuff like that that I'm passionate about. And, you know, if someone wants to do something more visceral and more adult, hey, we can put that on our other channels, or we can pitch it to another company. You know, we want to do a lot of things and not just stick to one thing. Obviously, I'm over here talking about kids content. You know, just, yeah, the whole thing of Rotten Brains is to be a communal company and let the community decide where we go next and what we do next. Joking Games is probably always going to be there. If it splits off into its own channel in the future, so be it. But I'm never going to stop playing games. I'm always going to try and do Joking Games. If you guys noticed, there hasn't been a podcast in a couple of weeks. That's because we've all been busy. People have been finishing up college, and others have been working really hard because of events going down in our area. So there might be more videos like this, just me talking to you guys, and, you know, let's see where this goes. I don't mind talking to you guys. It clears my head and lets me talk to you personally. And if you're still listening, thank you. We're probably going to end this video here anyway. Don't want it to be too long. Thank you for listening, and see you guys on the next one. I don't know what we're going to call these. Maybe Hobo Talks, or, I don't know, community commentary. I have no idea. Leave a comment down below what you think we should call these, and then, hey, maybe your decision will be the first change to the company.
Thank you for your help with this recall.
I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye. I don't really have a sign off. But